fire going underneath my tarp. Some thunder in the distance. Sounds like rain might be coming. So I have a bunch of firewood ready to go. Oak and beech mostly. Good size as well. Fire, some firewood close at hand. There's a couple feet gap. It's not as close as it looks. Starting to rain now. I have a tarp above me, above my tent. The fire is right on the edge of it. For occasions like this is why I create a living room. Listening to beautiful rain. My tarp is right over my tent. My tent's not quite in the middle. I'm towards the back. Creating that living room space in front. I have some oak logs burning. Good ember base. Don't have to worry about that. That's solid. It's on the edge of my tarp underneath my living room, so has some protection there as well. Pretty good little setup. Not too shabby. I love when it rains in the woods and I have a good little living room set up. Little place to sleep. I like to use this Kelty tent during the summer when I have to worry about ticks and stuff. I've gotten some pretty bad bites. I've had to take medication, things like that. Like really bad bites. I got infected. So I use these little vestibule tents as a Kelty. Give myself a bucket to sleep in with a net all enclosed. When tick season's done in the middle of winter, you know, I pull out all the things. Sometimes I just lay on the ground. Sleeping bag, native survival blanket. Sometimes I'll use a labu, a canvas labu. I like that a lot. I use that in the summer sometimes too, when I'm feeling daring and I want to go to an area that I know doesn't have a lot of ticks. Like I've never run into a tick that particular place. I have a few campsites that I have that I've used in the past. Some sites I can get away with just sleeping on the ground, right on my blanket. So my fire is protected, doing well, and I could be cooking right now if I wanted to. I've decided I'm hungry. It's very late, but I feel like having something to eat. So I have some bannock mix. Drop it into a cup of water. Gonna have kind of like an oatmeal. It's nice to fill my stomach late at night. Hearty bannock mix. A light rain falling. Completely no effort. Protected fire, nice logs. One thing I have to do is push them in every once in a while. Don't have to even put any more fuel on them. I like staying up late. Gives me a chance to have less distractions. So if there's less derailing me around, then I have a chance to cycle through thoughts and emotions and things that are kind of hung up, floating around. Reflect back on things, think about past conversations. This is fantastic. It's a nice feeling to be protected from the elements, right? Have a stable fire. And I carried this house on my back. It didn't take a lot. It's a very light temp. 3-4 pounds, something like that. Plenty big enough for me. Throw a tarp over it. Home sweet home. That's just about it, huh? I think I just ate that all. Another morning in this beautiful world. If only the towns and cities were this beautiful. If only the online villages, communities, websites were this beautiful and innocent. Godlessness in the world since World War II has become radical in its abundance. Uncontrolled lust and desires and greed. Godless corruption has become the norm. Gotta love a good honest fire. Brown sugar. That's all I use at home too, for my coffee. Far superior than normal sugar. I find maple sugar a bit too rich for coffee. A bit too, not really rich, rather, this is richer than maple, I suppose. I find maple sugar a waste in coffee, because I just go through tons of this stuff, and if I went through this this much maple sugar, I'd be pretty bummed out, because it's a lot of work to make it. Right on, 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 right on. Here comes the coffee. A joyous occasion. Oh yeah. Stump kind of has a lean to it. Slightly better. Not really. Not really important enough to fix at the moment. Oh yeah, coffee. It's a beautiful woodland. I truly love my camp. It's a great spot. Tons of wildlife, so many turkeys around. I run into them all the time. I don't even mean to, not even looking for them. I can find them obviously if I want, because I know exactly where they always hang out. Come hunting season, it'll be a different story. It's looking pretty delicious.